When I divorced Ethan, I thought I was finally free. I didn't realize he'd keep haunting me through my own business, but the day I caught a $50,000 refund I never approved, everything changed. My name's Lena Hartley, and I run a small interior design studio in Austin. Morning coffee, playlist humming, clients calling. My days used to flow like clockwork. After my divorce, I poured every ounce of my energy into this business. It wasn't just work, it was proof I could build something without him. I had peace, or at least, I thought I did. Because one Friday afternoon, I opened my company bank app and saw a transaction I didn't make. And the sender? My ex-husband's new girlfriend. I froze. $50,000 labeled as a client refund. My assistant swore she hadn't processed it. I checked our invoices. The name didn't match any client. Then I saw the email trail. Fake client name, fake invoice. Refund request approved. But the signature was mine. Except it wasn't. The signature looked almost perfect. Same stroke, same initials, but something about the way the L curved made my skin crawl. Ethan used to forge my signature on our joint taxes. He said it was just faster that way. I told myself it couldn't be him, but I already knew it was. I spent that night replaying every detail. Ethan knew my banking patterns, my clients, even my passwords once. He'd helped me set them up before the divorce. I scrolled through my messages, and there it was, an email from client support asking for urgent refund approval. The same night Ethan called me by mistake. He was testing me. My pulse raced as the pieces fell together. He'd created a fake client, forged documents, and made it look like I was defrauding my own business. If the audit came through, I'd be labeled as embezzling funds. He wasn't stealing money, he was trying to destroy my reputation. And he almost succeeded until I turned his scam into a trap. The next morning, I turned detective. I didn't tell my staff, I haven't called the bank yet. I just watched. I combed through the digital footprints, login timestamps, IP addresses, and emails. At 3:47 a.m., someone accessed my account from an old device, one I hadn't used since before the divorce. My old home Wi-Fi, his house now. That was the proof I needed, but I wanted more, not just to stop him, but to expose him. I reached out to my friend Ava, who worked in IT security. She helped me trace the forged emails back to a disposable Gmail, registered under a fake name. But the recovery phone number? Ethan's. Ava whispered, "Lena, do you realize what this means? He's committing financial fraud under your identity. So I called my lawyer, but I didn't tell him everything. Not yet. I asked Ethan to meet. Just to talk," I said. We met at a quiet cafe downtown. Background, low chatter, coffee pouring. He showed up smug, too confident. "Still playing businesswoman?" He smirked. I smiled. "Still playing con artist?" His face froze. "What are you talking about?" I slid my phone across the table. The screenshots, the forged invoices, the IP log. His jaw clenched. "That's not proof," he said, voice sharp now. "You're paranoid." I leaned in. "Maybe. But the FBI doesn't think so." He blinked, hard. I lied, but his reaction gave me everything I needed. He stammered, fidgeted, and started blaming me for ruining his life. Typical Ethan. But he didn't know. I was recording everything. Over the next week, I built my case. Ava helped me organize digital evidence. Emails, IP logs, timestamps. I had a clean timeline showing exactly how he forged everything. Then I reached out to a contact, a compliance officer I'd met years ago at a financial seminar. He guided me on how to report it formally, with legal integrity. Sound, ticking clock, tension rising. 3 days later, Ethan called me, panicked. He'd just received a notice from the Federal Financial Crimes Unit. "Lena, what did you do?" he shouted. I kept my voice calm. "I didn't do anything, Ethan." I just turned in my refund reports, but I wasn't done yet, because while the investigation began, I leaked the story, quietly, to a business blog. With the headline, local contractor faces allegations of financial misconduct. His new clients started backing out. He'd tried to ruin my business, so I used his scam as my evidence. 2 months later, Ethan's accounts were frozen. Investigators found multiple fake invoices, shell accounts, and client refunds. He wasn't just targeting me, he'd done it to others. He tried to negotiate, to apologize, but his sorry came too late. He lost his business license, his girlfriend left him, and me? My business was cleared, stronger than ever, but it wasn't the victory I felt. It was closure, the kind that doesn't come from revenge, but from the truth. Still, there was one final thing I had to do. I drove past his empty office one last time, boxes stacked, windows dusty. For years I'd been afraid of him, his manipulation, his control. Now, all I saw was a man who thought he was smarter than the consequences. I used to think forgiveness meant letting people off the hook, but now I know. Forgiveness is freedom from their grip. I didn't destroy him. He destroyed himself. And as I locked my studio that night, I whispered to myself, he turned my business into a battlefield, but I made it his confession. Sometimes justice isn't loud. It's the sound of a door closing, for good.